Beans are so versatile that I've come across it in many different worldwide cuisines. Now I've got my fond memories of this kidney beans that I'm going to cook today from childhood. So when this used to get cooked in our home, there was no place for the side dish, just the rajma and chaval. Hello and welcome to Avtaars world. I hope you're having a lovely day. So the Punjabi way is so easy that all you need to be pre-planned before. I'm going to soak them overnight in the plain water. Now what I tend to do is I will actually scrub them with my hands thoroughly, so there is no dust particles or anything left attached to them. I'll wash them and then I'll just leave them in 3 times the quantity of the water to the beans and cover it and let them get doubled up in size. Another thing optionally is you could add, just before covering, you could add just a tiny little pinch of bicarbonate of soda. It's optional, you do not have to. What I find is when I add that, it actually helps to break the fiber of the beans. After soaking, I'm going to put the beans on for boil. They are doubled in size, as you can tell. Yeah, I use the same water that I soaked them in, because that a lot of nutrients have leached out in that. I'm also going to add some salt. So they've been boiling away on high heat for roughly about 5 minutes or so, and it's all that scum is going to boil over. Turn the heat down and I can just sieve it out. So I'm going to start with the dry ingredients. I've already added some salt when I was boiling the beans, but I'm just going to add a bit of salt for the sauce now. Turmeric. I've got some Kashmiri red chilies. I've got a teaspoon of cumin powder here, and I have a teaspoon of the ground coriander powder. Now I've also got the whole cumin seeds. One whole black cardamom, and I like to open it, and I have got a couple of small bay leaves. The wet ingredients here, I've got 2 red onions, and then I have the paste of the fresh garlic here. I've taken double the quantity of the ginger. I have pasted the fresh tomatoes, and I'm also taking the puree of the tomatoes for that coloring and that richness to enhance the flavors of the beans. Potatoes is totally optional, but you know what? I absolutely love potatoes. It just gives a different element and a depth to that rajma sabji, and it's just so lovely. Kids absolutely love it, and so do I. First thing, cumin seeds into the oil, and they start sizzling. In goes my bay leaves, and I'm just going to open that pod I've already, and I've just made sure all the seeds are open as well, so that goes into the oil. Already a beautiful aroma is coming out. And to add the garlic at this stage, a couple of seconds with the garlic, and in goes my onions. As you can tell, the onions have caramelized really nicely, and all the oil is actually separating as well. This is what is going to give that base to our gravy. I'm going to turn the heat off, and in goes the turmeric powder and the red chilies powder. There is enough temperature there for that flavors to come out, and immediately I'm going to add the tomato paste. Turn the heat up again now. That's cooking away nicely, and I shall add the tomato puree as well. Just a tiny pinch of salt. I want that tomatoes to get cooked away properly, so I haven't added my other dry ingredients yet. Aromas coming out is that very rich red color, and I can tell the tomatoes are thorough. Paste of ginger goes in. I'll go easy to start with. The coriander powder, like I said, these don't need to be cooked, and that is the cumin powder. They don't need to be cooked, but they need to just go into the masala, so it's releasing the flavors. You can tell my red kidney beans, they've been cooking away gently for like 30 to 40 minutes. Pick the whole thing up and just transfer it into the masala, and then just let this simmer away for a few minutes. So only about 5 minutes or so on a lower heat. And you can tell they don't look at that sauce there because they were really nicely boiled to start with. And in goes the potatoes. So another 5 minutes into the cooking, and the only thing that needs to go in here is, if you're okay with the fresh coriander, add that in. And rajma is ready for plating. So look at that sauce. There it is, my beautiful and really flavorsome rajma chaval. And once you eat it, you will absolutely fall in love with this dish here. So that's one way of enjoying the rajma chaval. But I've got another way that my family absolutely adores it. And for this, what I do is the Yorkshire pudding. I'll do a recipe and I'm going to post it onto my channel, and put a generous amount in there. What I have here is a perfect example of East and West food fusion, with a generous serving of the lemon, and if you like it chili hot, there's on the side there, and it is an absolute favorite dish. So yes, do try, have a go at making it, and do share your comments with us. Thank you for being with us. I hope you enjoyed that dish. Until next time, God bless you all. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye for now.